Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the webcast for this video for this competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming your 8 finalists for the ladies 1500-meter event. Starting in lane 1, representing China, Zhang Chutong. Starting in lane 2, representing the United States, Haley Choi. Starting in lane 3, representing China, Gong Li. Starting in lane 4, representing Canada and member of our national development team, Allison Desmarais. Pardon me. Starting in lane 3, representing Canada, Allison Charles. Starting in lane 4, representing Canada, Courtney Soro. Starting in lane 5, representing China, Jia Huiling. And starting in lane 6, representing China, Wang Xinran.
Thank you very much, Hayden. So moving up next for the A final. And we're off this time with a clean start for the 6 skaters for the next round. On the lane 1, representing China, we have the skater 316, Chutong Zhang. On the lane 2, representing China, we have skater 317, Li Zuan. On the lane 3, representing Canada, we have the skater 303, Alison Charles. À la ligne 4, représentant le Canada également, le patineuse 305, Courtney Sarro. On the lane 5, representing China, we have the skater 314, Zia Zuning. And on the lane 6, representing China, we have the skater 315, Wang Xinhan. With only 10 laps remaining, it is still the skater 314 in first place, followed by the skater 317 from China, Li Zuan. Sitting in third place, we have now again Li Zuan sitting in third place, and by the outside, Charles Mauve move out to the second place. And by the outside, Alison Charles now takes the second place, and now the first place. The fight will be tied for the first, second, and third place with only 7 laps remaining. And by the outside, Courtney Saro qui prend maintenant la troisième place. Le rythme s'accélère avec seulement 5 tours et demi à faire. Mais c'est toujours la patineuse 314 de la Chine, Zia Durlin, qui est en première place. Et par l'extérieur, by the outside, with 4 laps remaining, the skater 316 from China, Zhang Chutong has a comfortable lead on the 5 other skaters. And by the outside, Courtney Saro is now in second place. The fight will be tied for the first and second place with only 2 laps remaining. And by the inside, the skater 305, Courtney Saro is now in second place. This corner and last lap remaining, Courtney Saro is still in the front, followed by 316, Zhang Chutong. And last corner, Saro, Suting, and 317 unofficially, Li Zuan. Moving up next for the race 13. And that was a great race for this And that was a great race for the skater 305. Courtney Sarro qui a gagné la course avec un beau dépassement extérieur et intérieur double dépassement. Et maintenant, mouvons pour la finale B du 1500 mètres. And what a great start this time with 6 skaters in this race. On the lane 1, representing China, we have the skater 313 Gong Li. On the lane 2, representing Canada, we have the skater 311 Jamie Lee. On the lane 3, representing the United States, we have the skater 321 Gabriela Hutchin. On the lane 4, representing Canada, we have the skater 309 Alison Desmarais. On the lane 5, à la ligne 5, représentant le Canada, nous avons la patineuse 301 Danae Blais. And on the lane 6, representing the United States of America, skater 324 April Schrin. With 10 laps remaining, it is the skater 312 from China. 313 from China, I apologize, skater Gong Li. Sitting in second place, we have Jamie Lee. And sitting in third place, we have skater 321 Gabriela Hutchin from the United States. And moving up on the outside to the first place, the skater 309 Alison Desmarais now taking the lead from Canada. And by the outside also, Danae Blais is now sitting in second place. In the order, Desmarais, Blais, and Lee 1, 2, and 3, and crash from Jamie Lee into the mattresses. Now sitting in third place, we have the skater 313 Gong Li from China. With 6 laps remaining, it is still Alison Desmarais sitting in first place, and by the inside, skater 324 from the United States, April Shin, now sitting in third place, and now go back into the fourth place. Now sitting in third place, we have the skater 321 Gabriela Asher. It's gonna be Desmarais, Blais, and Hakem 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, et 3. Et par l'intérieur, la patineuse Hakem prend maintenant la deuxième place. Et par l'intérieur, avec seulement 2 tours à faire, Hakem qui prend maintenant la première place. Avec seulement 2 tours à faire. Et la patineuse 313 from China, Gong Li now taking the lead with only 1 lap remaining. 313, 321, 309, 1, 2, and 3. And final corner and at the line unofficially, Gong Li, no change of position, 313 and Hakem, and followed by Desmarais, 1, 2, and 3. Moving up next for the race 12C, race C.
In the previous race, skater number 321, Gabriela Hakem of the United States, has been penalized for impeding.
The previous race, the skater 321, Gabriela Hakem from the United States has been penalized from impeding. Dans la course précédente, la patineuse 321 Gabriela Hakem des États-Unis a été pénalisée pour interférence. Once again, ladies and gentlemen at home, the skater 321 Gabriela Hakem from the United States have been penalized from impeding. Moving up next, race 13C. And we're off with a clean start for the race 13C. In the lane 1, representing Canada, we have the skater 308 Hannah Clark. On the lane 2, representing Belgium, we have the skater 300 Alexandra Daniel. On the lane 3, representing Canada, we have the skater 307 Maggie Benny. On the lane 4, we have the skater from the United States, Haley Choi from 320. En la ligne 4, en la ligne 5, excusez-moi. Patineuse 304 du Canada, Audrey Faneuf. Et à la ligne 6, patineuse 306 Léa Tessier représentant également le Canada. Avec seulement 10 tours à faire, en première place, nous avons Hannah Clark en première place, suivie de près par la patineur. Et par l'intérieur, patineuse 306 Léa Tessier. Assise en troisième place, nous avons la patineuse 304 du Québec. 304, la patineuse Audrey Faneuf. Tessier, Clark, and Faneuf. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2 et 3. Avec seulement 7 tours à faire, les positions demeurent échangées. C'est toujours la patineuse 306 du Québec. La patineuse Léa Tessier en première place, suivie par Hannah Clark. Et par l'extérieur, Maggie Bennett qui prend maintenant la première place. En première place, Faneuf, suivi par Tessier et Clark. Et par l'extérieur, la patineuse 320, Holly Char now takes the second place. And now taken back by Hannah Clark, who's now sitting in second place. In the order, Faneuf, Clark, and 320 Choi. 1, 2, and 3. With 2 laps remaining, it is still Faneuf followed by Clark and Choi. And at the corner, and last lap remaining, it is still Audrey Faneuf followed by Clark. It seems the fight will be tied for the third and fourth place. And last corner, and unofficially, Faneuf and Clark and Choi. 1, 2, and 3. And what a great start for this race 13D. On the lane 1, representing the United States, we have the skater 325, Corinne Strolard. On the lane 2, representing Canada, we have the skater 312, Abby Young. On the lane 3, représentant le Canada, la patineuse 327, Juliette Brenamo. La ligne 4, représentant le Canada également, la patineuse 310, Flavie Laroche-Roy. On the lane 5, representing the United States of America, skater 323, Julie Leton. And on the lane 6, representing the United States also, skater 322, Elizabeth Johnson. Now sitting in first place, we have skater 327, Juliette Brandamo sitting in first place, followed by the skater 325, Corinne Strolard from the United States. And by the outside, the skater 322, Elizabeth Johnson now takes the lead with a comfortable pace. On the order, Johnson, followed by Brandamo and Strolard, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, et 3. And by the inside, skater 323, Julie Letai now sitting in second place. With only 9 laps remaining, the speed slowly picks it up. And by the inside, Juliette Brenamo prend maintenant la deuxième place. And now Abby Young by the inside now takes the lead with only 7 laps remaining, and the speed picks it up. Young, Brenamo, and Strada. 1, 2, and 3. Sitting in 6th place, we still have Flavie Laroche-Roy still stuck in 6th place. With 4 laps remaining, the positions remains unchanged. It is still Abby Young is sitting in first place, followed by Brenamo and Strada. And by the inside, Strada now takes the second place. And sitting now in third place, we have Elizabeth Johnson from the United States. Young, Strada, and Johnson. And by the inside, Juliette Brenamo now takes the third place. And by the inside also, Strada now takes the lead. With only 2 laps remaining, the fight will be tied for the 3 first position. Strada, Brenamo, and Young. And last lap remaining at the bell, it is the Strada followed by Brenamo. And the fight will be tied for the first and second place in entering the last corner and at the line. Unofficially, Strada, Brenamo, Young, and Johnson. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Moving up next to the race 13E with only 2 skaters in this race. In the previous race, the skater 325 from the United States has been penalized from impeding. In the previous race, the skater Corinne Strodard from the United States, skater 325, has been penalized from impeding. En français, maintenant, dans la course précédente, la patineuse 325 Corinne Strodard a été pénalisée pour interférence. Et le départ répond pour cette course 313E. In first place, we have the skater 326 Molly Turco from the United States, and on the lane 2, also in second place, we have the skater 318 Daniel Amos from the United States. With only 10 laps remaining, it is still Moritsuko sitting in first place, followed by Daniel Amos from the United States. I will take this race to announce to you that next week, starting Thursday, it will be the national qualifier welcoming the 120th 20 best skater in Canada competing for the senior championship for the male and female. Coming in the corner with only 7 laps to go, it is still Moritsuko sitting in first place, followed by Daniel Amos from the United States. With only 6 laps remaining, the speed seems to have picked it up, with Moritsuko sitting in first place and still Daniel Amos sitting in second place. And the speed picks it up with a lap time of 10:09 from Moritsuko, now still sitting in first place. Tsuko has now led the full race so far with only 3 laps remaining. Lap time 10:05. With 2 laps remaining, and by the inside, we have Daniel Abbas now taking the lead with a lap time of 10:03. Daniel Abbas now bridging a gap on Turco with only 1 lap remaining at the bell. And entering the last corner and at the line, Amos and Turco. 1, 2. There will be a short break and races will resume shortly after. One, two, 1, 2. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. There won't be a break as we move directly towards the men 1500-meter final.
For the men's 1500-meter event, starting in lane 1, representing China, Zhang Tianyi. Starting in lane 2, representing Canada, a member of your 2016-2017 Canadian Junior National Team, Maxime Raymond Chitaya. Starting in lane 3, representing the United States, Jonathan So. Starting in lane 4, representing the United States, Aaron Hiao. Starting in lane 5, representing Canada and your 2016-2017 Canadian Junior National Champion, Marc-Olivier Lemay. Starting in lane 6, representing Canada, Cale Hillis. Starting in lane 7, representing the United States, Yori Kola. Starting in lane 8, representing Canada and member of your 2017-2018 National Development Team, Maxime Laoun.
Thank you very much, Hayden. Now, 8 skaters in this race due to 2 advancement. And we're off with a clean start from the skater 380 from the United States, skater Jonathan So in first place. Followed by the skater 368 from the United States, skater Zhang Jianhe from China. And by the outside, both skater Michael Villamy now takes the lead, followed by Maxime Laun, now sitting in fourth place. By the outside, Kelvin is from Alberta, now sitting in first place. This should be a really exciting race with 8 skaters on the track fighting for the champion for the gold medal. And by the outside, Maxime Laun now takes the lead, followed by Marc-Olivier Lemay, and now taken back by the skater 380, Jonathan So now sitting in second place. Shitaya is now sitting in third place. Laun, So, and Shitaya, 1, 2, and 3. With 7 laps remaining, the speed is fast with a lap time of 9.2 with only 6 laps remaining. Jonathan So now sitting in first place, followed by Maxime Laun and Cal Hidis, 1, 2, and 3. And 5 laps remaining, the speed still picks it up with a lap time of 9.0. From Maxime Laun now sitting in first place, and by the inside, Cal Hidis now sitting in second place. Laun, Hillis, and Shitaya, 1, 2, and 3. And by the outside is 368 from China. Zhang Chanyi now sitting in third place and now go back in fourth place. Makolo Villame by the inside now taking back the third place. The fight will be tied for the first, second, third, and fourth place. By the inside, Lame now taking back the second place. And last lap remaining at the bell. Maxime Laun now sitting in first place, and by the inside, Makolo Villame tries an inside pass but fell. And at the line, Laun, Lame, and unofficially, skater 372, Hero. Unofficially, Maxime Laun wins this race, followed by Michael Lame and Aaron Hero. 1, 2, and 3. What a great race for Maxime Laun, who fought up until the end. Once again, those results on the official, with a final time of 2:15.85 from Maxime Laun. In the order, Maxime Laun, followed by Michael Villame and Aaron Hero sitting in third place. 1, 2, and 3. Moving up next for the race 14B. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, those results are non-official. Moving up next for the race 14B with only 5 skaters in its race. And we're off with a clean start this time with a skater for the race 14B, 5 skaters in this race. On the lane 1, representing China, we have the skater 367, Yu Songna. On the lane 2, representing Canada, we have the skater 362, Marco Schumit, who participated at 2017 Junior Championship. On the lane 3, representing the United States, we have the skater 379, Caleb Park. On the lane 4, representing Canada also, we have the skater 363, Brandon Yamada. And on the lane 5, à la ligne 5, représentant le Canada, nous avons le patineur 356, Jean-Sébastien Beau. Now sitting in first place, we still have the skater 367, Yu Songnam from China, followed by the skater 379 from the United States, Caleb Park, and in third place, Brendan Yamada from Canada. 1, 2, and 3. As the speed is quite slow, as skaters conserve their energy and evaluate each other. And by the outside, Brendan Yamada now takes the lead with only 9 laps remaining. And by the inside, Yu Songnam retakes his position and now goes back into the front. In the order, Yu, Schumann, and Yamada 1, 2, and 3. And by the outside, the skater 379 Kenneth Park now takes the first place. The speed picks it up with a lap time of 11.2. Went from 11.2 to now 9.6. My apologies. In the order, the skater 379 from the United States, Caleb Park sitting in first place, followed by Yu Songnam and Jean-Sebastien Bone. With 5 laps remaining, Marco Schmidt by the outside now tries to take the first place. Lots of blocks are moving around, and the fight will be tied for the second place as Marco Schmidt now takes it back. And by the inside, nice block from the skater Yu Songnam from China, now sitting first place comfortably in the front. And double crash from Jean-Sebastien Bone and Caleb Barge. 2 skaters down. And entering the corner, and at the bell, last lap remaining, Yu Songnam followed by Marco Schumann and Brendan Yamada, 1, 2, and 3. And at the line, unofficially, the position remains unchanged. It is Yu Songnam followed by Marco Schumann and Brendan Yamada, 1, 2, and 3. Moving up next for the race 14C. In the previous race, no call had been made. The race was clean, despite the 3 crashes. Now we can see the trackster try to repair the ice to make sure that the ice is fast and safe for the 5 next skaters in the next round. And we're off with a clean start with 5 skaters in this C final. On the lane 1, representing the United States, we have the skater Benjamin O. On the lane 2, representing the United States also, we have the skater 381, my apologies, JJU. On the lane 3, representing the United States, we have the skater 373, Andrew Hewitt. On the lane 4, representing Canada, we have the skater 358, Vincent Girard. And on the lane 5, representing China, we have the skater 365, Li Wenlong. Sitting in first place with 11 laps to go, Wenlong Li is in first place, followed by Vincent Girard and Andrew Hewitt, 1, 2, and 3. Now sitting in first place, we have Li Wenlong, followed by Hero and Girard, 1, 2, and 3. And by the outside, the skater 381 from the United States, JJU now takes the lead, followed by Li Wenlong and Vincent Girard. 1, 2, et 3, 1, 2, and 3. With 8 laps remaining, the speed picks it up, and JJU now takes back the second position. With 6 laps remaining, the fight will be tied for the positions. And moving up by the inside, triple pass from the skater 373. Andrew, he will not take him the first place, and now goes back into the third wall. With 4 laps remaining, it is still Li Wenlong sitting in first place, followed by JJU. And the skater 371, 77, Benjamin O from the United States. 1, 2, and 3. Vincent Girard is now sitting back in 5th place with a big gap between the 4 other skaters. And by the inside, the skater 377, skater Benjamin O now takes back the second position. And last lap remaining at the bell. And last corner and at the line, Li Wenlong, followed by Benjamin O from the United States, and a photo finish for the third. Unofficial result, Li Wenlong, followed by Benjamin O and JJU, with an unofficial time of 2:31:35. Unofficial result from the photo finish. Sitting in first place, we have Li Wenlong from China. Second place is to Benjamin O from the United States, and Andrew Iwo sitting in third place. 1, 2, and 3. Once again, ladies and gentlemen at home, those results are not official. Moving up next for the race 14D. And we're off the clean start this time for the race 14D. On the lane 1, représentant le Canada, patineur 355, Nicolas Perrault. À la ligne 2, représentant la Chine, nous avons le patineur 366, Son Long. On the lane 3, representing Canada, the United States, we have Luca Lim. On the lane 4, representing Japan, we have the skater 370, Inoue Miyoto. On the lane 5, representing India, we have the skater 369, Akash Aladia. And on the lane 6, skater 360, representing Canada, Matty Peterson. With 11 laps remaining, in first place we have the skater 374, 376, Luca Lim from United States, followed by Akash Aradia and Nicolas Perrault du Canada. Avec seulement 1000 mètres à faire, c'est toujours le patineur 376, Luca Lim en première place, suivi par Akash Aradia et Nicolas Perrault. Lim, Aradia, and Perrault 1, 2, and 3. And by the inside, Nicolas Perrault now takes the second position. Lim, Perrault, Aradia 1, 2, and 3. And moving up by the outside, we have a skater from China, 366 skater Sun Long now taking the third place. And now goes back into the fifth position. And by the outside, Akash Aradia now tries to take back the first position. With 6 laps remaining, the fight will be tight and the speed picks it up with a lap time of 10.82 from Matty Peterson now sitting in first place. And by the outside, the pace picks it up with Nicolas Perrault now doing a sprint to the front with less than 500-meter laps to go. With a nice lap time of 8.7 from Nicolas Perrault. In order, Perrault, Long, and Peterson. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2 et 3. Avec seulement 2 tours à faire, c'est toujours Perrault en première place, suivi par Long et Peterson. And last lap remaining at the bell. It is still Long followed by Perrault and Peterson. And at the line, Long, Peterson, Perrault, and Peterson. Once again, Long, Peterson, Long, Perrault, and Peterson unofficially. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, just to avoid any confusion, in first place we have Long Sun followed by Perrault and Peterson. 1, 2, and 3. Moving up next for the race 14E. And we're off this time with a clean start with 4 skater in this race. On the lane 1, representing the United States, we have the skater 371, Clayton De Clemente. On the lane 2, representing the United States, the race will be called back as the track was not on the right position. Encore une fois, la course sera reprise puisque la track n'était pas en bonne position. I'll continue the announcement of the skater in this race. On the lane 3, we have the skater from Austria, Philemon Renner, skater 351, and skater on the lane 4, representing Australia, we have the skater 350, Luke Cohen. No advancement as this is the 1500-meter final. After with a track reset, we're off with a clean start this time. In first place, it seems it is Luke Cullen from Australia, and followed in second place we have skater 374 Michael Coing from the United States. In third place we have the skater 371 Philemon Rainer, Kevin De Clemente sitting in third place, and Philemon Rainer from Australia sitting in fourth place. Luke Cullen is still in first place, followed by Clayton De Clemente and Michael Koenig now sitting in third place, 1, 2, and 3. And making a move now to the outside. And the race is now slowly picks it up with the skater 351, Philemon Renner from Austria, now taking the first place. Followed by the skater 371, Clayton De Clemente from the United States, now sitting in second place, 1 and 2. With 8 laps remaining, the speed picks it up with a lap time of 10.3. With the pace now accelerating to a pace of 9.7 a lap. It is Philemon Renner now sitting in first place, followed by the skater Clayton De Clemente from the United States and Michael Koenig from the United States, also 1, 2, and 3. And by the inside, skater 374, Michael Koenig now takes the second position. In the order, Renner, Koenig, and De Clemente, 1, 2, and 3. And by the inside, once again, skater 374, Michael Koenig now takes the lead and crash from skater 371, De Clemente, who is still now in third place. Michael Koenig from the United States now have comfortable lead on the 3 other skaters with only 1 lap remaining. In the order, Koenig, Renner, and De Clemente, 1, 2, and 3. And by the inside, skater 371, De Clemente now from the US in second place. Unofficially, Koenig, De Clemente, and Renner, 1, 2, and 3. On the previous race, no call had been made despite the crash. Moving up next for the race 14F for the last race of the final of the male. 4th skater in this race, Kat Patina, now set course. Once again, it seems that there's 2 DNSs in this race as Wipaket from Canada and Li Conchao from China are absent of the ice. On the ice, Rudy followed by 370. 378, my apologies, Gunnar Olsen from the United States, 1 and 2. Once again, I will take this opportunity to mention you that next week, starting Thursday, it will be the national qualifier for for Canada with the 120 best skaters in the country, trying to fight for a spot for the senior championship. That will be in Quebec later in 2018. With 8 laps remaining, Rudy is still in the front, followed by Olsen. And the speed is picking up with a lap time of 10.2. And by the inside, now Gunnar Olsen now takes the lead on Adrian Rudy with a lap time of 9.3. Olsen and Rudy 1-2. The fight will be tied for the two first places. With a official lap time of 9.0. And moving up by the outside, Adrian Rudy now takes the lead with a lap time, a pace of 8.8. And last lap remaining at the bell, Adrian Rudy now still in the front on Gunnar Olsen. And unofficially at the line, Rudy and Olsen. So as a reminder that repacket wasn't part of the race, despite what the computer is currently showing. For ladies and gentlemen, for those you at home, races will resume in 45 minutes for a lunch break. Les courses vont débuter à 1h45 heure de Calgary, 3h45 heure du Québec. Once again, ladies and gentlemen at home, races will resume in 45 minutes at 1:45 for allow the volunteers like me to eat.